champion.
And a two-time Folkstyle national champion.
He's going to be wearing the green ankle band. Also placed fourth in the National High School National Championships. Ridge Lovett wearing the red ankle band from Idaho. Post Falls, Idaho is a three-time state champ, two-time Folkstyle national champ, Fargo Greco champ. So you'll probably see a little bit different style of wrestling here, like going upper body. Also a three-time Fargo finalist. Both undecided where they're going to go to college at this point. Being juniors, it's probably.
Look at Lovett working that 2-on-1.
Yeah, feeling comfortable in there. You can tell he's got some Greco background with that 2-on-1, that Russian tie. One thing I've kind of noticed tonight, a lot of good students out here. They all got the grade point average, two more guys with a lot of high GPAs. That's good. Shows their hard work ethic on and off the mat. Going Lovett back on that 2-on-1.
It's cool. They come all the way from Northwest United States, come to Cedar Falls to meet in the finals.
Got that leg in there. If he can bring him down to the mat, no. Definitely the aggressor, I would say, right now up to this point has been Ridge Lovett.
Lovett certainly active, has worked that 2-on-1, shot a double at the edge of the mat there. You got to think that at this point it's just a matter of time before Lovett gets a takedown.
Both potential four-time state champions next season. As the matches, oh, they're nice little, always Currier in on the front headlock here. Got to move him in there if he's going to score from here. Get up. He's exerting a lot of pressure. Ooh,
remember, man of the intermediate wrestlers.
Going into the second period, 0-0.
Tournament. Come up to the head table, right behind the announcer. Those brackets will be built.
Currier going to take the bottom position. Lovett will start on top into the second period. So we didn't get an indication of what Lovett's top game looks like, but again, puts the leg in right away.
Kind of goes to that claw position right away, slips the leg in. See what kind of work he's going to do here.
And yes, coaches, it's only open to people with 2
Throws the other leg in. Got a lot of leg riders so far in the championship matches.
That really is a trend that we've seen, just something that working for near fall points, and I think that's, you really haven't seen that take them down, let them up style at all in any of these finals. They really are working from the top position when they get their opportunities. So a great trend, I think, for our sport, that back points and near fall really is the incentive right now, because if you do the math, it really makes sense to get proficient in that area.
I feel like our sport the last few years in college has went away a little bit from riding legs. Maybe, maybe this is saying we're going to go back that way a little bit, but you see so many tilts and all that stuff. But, back in the, Mark Perry, think of some of the great leg riders, Mark Perry, the Steiners. I feel like
Gregor Gillespie was good there, Joe Heskett, just some good guys on top. Get those tilts. Imagine what they could do with a 4-point near fall.
Right.
Not that they did a lot with the 3-point near fall. It just would have probably ended a little bit quicker.
Lovett doing a good job riding. Still no points scored in the match. Currier unable to really get his hips free or anything up to this point. Not even really been threatened Lovett on any escape opportunities yet, but
although you see Currier has that leg underneath, so if he can maintain that position, he might get a reversal.
He's gonna the tripod right now, but Lovett doing a good job staying. Now I think he can high leg over here in short time. Now he sunk it back in there, and boy, he had an opportunity there for a few seconds to maybe get an escape or even a reversal. But Lovett stuck with the game plan there and ended up riding him out the whole period there.
So at one point it looked like Currier was going to get an escape or a reversal. Lovett does a great job of just sticking with it, sticks with the position and stays patient, ends up on top, and it's 0-0. Now Lovett's going to take his chance underneath. Goal, of course, is to get an escape or get a reversal. At this point, with 4 minutes into the match, really surprised that we haven't seen a takedown yet. Lovett leads right now 1-0. This is probably the first match we've seen where it's been a little bit slower pace, but been a little bit more controlled. And we'll see if we can get some offensive points on the board.
Interesting game plan here from Jackson Currier. He elected to cut Lovett right away to start the third period. He says, you know what? I need to take him down to win this match. Little boot scoot type action there from Lovett, but I'm gonna try to take him down and win the match, he says, instead of trying to ride him out and take it into overtime or work the turn. Let's see if he can get in on Lovett.
So Lovett early in the match was working hard on those 2-on-1s, a little bit more content to stay back and not engage as much. He has that 1-0 lead, so he doesn't look like he's ready to take the action to Currier with 1 minute to go in the match.
Yeah, he's definitely went on the defense a little bit. There's no doubt about it, which, you know, that's maybe not a bad plan since, you know, the first period he was unable to score.
Well, there's Currier with the 2-on-1.
Neither wrestler been warned for stalling. That's a good time to shoot right there at the edge of the mat. Just in case he's gonna get dinged for stalling, he kind of, at this point, he's not gonna give up 2 stall calls, and he's gonna need to give up a takedown to lose the match at this point. You gotta see more offense out of Currier right now, though, down 1-0, and he really hasn't had a shot attempt hardly this whole period, which now he's.
There's a quick glance at the clock by Lovett. He knows what he's up against. All he has to do is avoid a takedown, and he's going to win. Shot out of bounds. They are still in the neutral. 8 seconds to go here in the junior 132-pound finals. And Lovett can afford a stall call. He gets it. So stalling against Lovett, but it's not going to matter. It's going to end that way. 1-0 in favor of Ridge Lovett from Team Idaho. He's your champion at 132 pounds. Really, all that we saw some good 2-on-1s, but the escape